Let's sweep the arms overhead, inhaling. And slide the shoulders up to the ears when you're ready. And slide them down. Let's do that a few more times. Really get a sense of lifting out of the waist. Good. Lovely. Twice more. And one more time. There we go. Let's take side stretches right and left. Again, we'll do a few times each side. That's it. As you go from side to side, remember to actively squeeze the hips in towards the midline and draw up strongly behind the navel. Last one on each side now. There we go. From here we'll arch up and back, root down through the inner parts of the feet, firming the knees, the thighs, the hips, and sliding the front ribs firmly down. Good. Come to upright, forward fold. Let's halfway lift, inhale, and forward fold on your exhale. Come straight away to your tabletop position. And from here we'll do hip circles, just 4 times each way. And back around the other way. As soon as you get to the top and center, let's flex and extend the spine in cat and cow. Just 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic. We'll curl the toes under, and we won't go straight to downward facing dog. We'll just go to a hovering tabletop. So all you're going to do, toes tucked under, keep your head up in line with your spine, brace your arms, shoulders back, tummy in, and just press down and lift your knees off the ground. Just hovering to engage the core and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly down. Let's do that twice more. So first one is just a little look to see what's going on. The second 2, we can really get into it. So gathering the core, exhale, push and hold. So try not to round your back on this one. Think of it as a bit of a cross between the tabletop and the plank. So we want the back to be nice and straight. And slowly down. Whew. One more time, third and final. Exhale, press and hold. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. So you can straight away press the hips up, head down. That's a nice warming one. Come forwards into your high plank, and let's do that 5 times. So we've already warmed up the abdominal area, the corset. So that should be quite receptive to this high plank. 2 more. 2. 1 more time. And hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll slowly lower your way down, either knees down, chest, or chaturanga. Arching up and back, let's have cobras 5. There we go. As always, don't worry if these first couple are a little bit stiff. Just really reawakening from the night's sleep. Good. At the top of your 5th one, and hold it here. Let's have puppy pose from here now. So bringing the thighs back to vertical, scoop and hollow the navel back to the spine, stretch the arms forwards, fingers wide. Make sure you don't want to collapse in the armpits, but actively lift the armpits up and drop the chest down. Downward facing dog from here. Making your way to the top of your mat then, inhale, lift your head. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step left. Feet together, palms, coming up through extension, or as always, feel free to roll up if you prefer. Arching up and back. And come to upright, hands to heart. And take a full breath and release, release. Sweep the arms up, inhaling, shrugging the shoulders up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. Exhale, 4. So really enjoying that deep stretch, rooting down through the inner and outer feet. I think this might be the last one on each side. Good, rooting the legs, gathering the core before you take your back bend. Then come to upright. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Come to your tabletop. And we've got hip circles 4, circling around 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go around the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cat-cow, extending and flexing the spine. Good. Inhale and exhale. There we go. So from here we'll do that hovering tabletop. We curl the toes under, and flatten the back out, pull the tummy in, really gathering the rib cage around the navel area. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly down on the 1. Inhale to prepare, shoulders back, away from your ears, and exhale, press, gather and press. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly down, very last one now then. Inhale and exhale, press. Lovely. Hips up, downward facing dog, big stretch. Dog to high plank, exhaling on the 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it nice and steady. Slowly lowering your way down. Arching up and back, cobras 5. So remember with this one, as we come up and down, each one's going to feel maybe slightly different. You can adjust your hand position to really take advantage of any new space, or adjusting for comfort. When you get to your fifth one, hold it at the top. Downward facing, oh, puppy pose, puppy pose. We'll really start from the navel area, drawing that back first, engaging the front ribs, extending the arms, opening up the armpits, really rooting down through the hands as you move the chest towards the ground. So you can look forwards or forehead down, your choice. Wonderful. Downward facing dog from here now then. Making your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Organizing feet together, palms inhaling. Arching up and back, exhale. And come to upright. Hands to heart. And take a full breath. And release, release. Good. Let's have warrior two from here now. So stepping your left leg back. Good. So with your warrior two, we're just going to bend the knees ever so slightly. See if we can just draw the tailbone down so we're not sticking the bottom out. Draw the tailbone down, scoop up through pubis to navel, and then straighten that. Well, I like to straighten both legs really to really lock that back leg in place. Rooting from the back leg, slide the front leg forwards. Let's bring those front ribs back into alignment, lifting up underneath the heart. Good, warrior two. Hold it here nice and steady. Reversing the warrior then, front arm up, inhaling. And front arm down, exhaling, extending your side angle. Good. Let's have downward facing dog from here now. Come forwards into your high plank and hold. We're going to bend the knees into that hovering tabletop. So hover, hover, hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to your high plank. Twice more and hover. And high plank. One more time, hovering. Good, so make your way down through your vinyasa or high plank and then slowly lowering down. So it's neither knees down chest or chaturanga. Good, arching up and back. We've got 5 cobras. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice one, and hold this last one at the top. Alrighty, so we've got single leg lifts or locust variations. We'll do 8 singles. Next time around we'll do the doubles. So slowly down, sweep your arms around, fingertips to the ground, or even hovering your hands, palms down, away from the floor. Press the hip bones down. Exhale, single leg lift, 1. Press the other leg down as you lift. Think of really breathing that leg up and along the, across the room. Across the room, think of length rather than height. Let's have 2 more. 1 more time. Downward facing dog from here. Make your way to the top of your mat then. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step left. Feet together, palms, inhaling. Good. Coming up through extension or rolling up, exhale. And come to upright. Hands to heart. Take the breath and release. There we go. So really do take that breath, re-energizing yourself. So right leg back then, warrior 2 sequence. And we're just sort of making our way into the pose. Normally we just step the legs out and get straight into it. Just see if you get a little bit more room in the pose, a bit more stability. It's by bending the knees a little bit, drawing the tailbone under, pubic bone up. Locking that back leg, inhaling. Sliding the front leg forwards. And as the front leg goes forwards, the front ribs come back away from that outgoing knee. So we don't want to end up leaning forwards over that knee. Draw the corset over the pelvis. Lovely job. And hold it nice and steady. Front arm up, reversing the warrior. Inhaling. And front arm down, extending your side angle, exhaling. You want to see if you can press your knee against your arm and your arm against your knee to help turn the torso more. We've got downward facing dog from here. Come forwards into your high plank and hold. So we've got those hovering planks now. So just bending your knees, just inches away from the ground and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, hips up, head down. Oh, sorry, we only need to go back to plank. Not to worry. It's all good. Let's come forwards. That does mean though, if you do need a break, you could go straight back to dog pose. Otherwise, we've got this hovering plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, high plank. Ooh, there we go. Goes from hot to hotter. Good, 1 more time, knees bent. Good, so you can make your way down, either knees down chest or high plank, hold, and then lower your way down to your chaturanga, arching up and back, cobras. 5, that's it, it's really nice and warm around the core and the lower back this morning. Good, I'm really enjoying your cobras. Hold your final one, your 5th one at the top here. And we've got double locust legs, or double leg lifts. So sweep the arms around, hands down or up from the ground. Just 4 times. Press the hip bones down, shoulders back, exhale, lift, inhale. Exhale, still thinking of the length, reaching across the room. And down, 2 more. And let's hold this last one at the top. Let's hold it here. Downward facing dog. Making your way to the top of your mat then, inhale, lift your head. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Feet together, palms inhaling. And rolling up or coming up through extension. Arching up and back when you're ready. Come to upright. Hands to heart. And squat, twist right, lunge left. Down 1, turn 2. Step left leg back on 3. There we go. So we'll shift our weight slightly forwards, pop the back knee down. We'll have half camel here. You can interlace the 3 fingers for Kali Mudra. Inhale vertically up, grounding through the knee and the foot, steadying through the pelvis, up through the navel, up under the heart, etc. Arching up and back as far as you like. Squeeze those arms towards the side of your head. Wonderful. Inhale as you come up, sitting back on your back heel, forward fold. And downward facing dog from here. Coming forwards into high plank and hold. Slowly lowering your way down. Arching up and back, Cobra's 5. Hold it at the top. Good. Downward facing dog. Make your way to the top of your mat then. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step right. Inhale. Exhale. Feet together, palms. Inhale. Front ribs down, hips nice and firm. Exhale. And come to upright. Hands to heart. Good. So we're going to squat, twist left, lunge with the right. 1, 2. Good. So step the right leg back. Again, you can have the back knee bent for a moment while you just tuck the bottom under, scoop up through the core. Once you've really brought this pelvis through, you can lock that back leg nice and straight and just feel a little bit more, a little bit steadier. There we go. Let's have Kali Mudra in the hands, make our way to half camel, shift the weight slightly forwards, bend the back knee, root through the foot and knee, steady through the pelvis, engage through the corset. That's it, up and up and up behind the ears, arching up and back. Nice one. Inhale, Sitting on the back heel, exhale, fold. Let's have downward facing dog now. Coming forwards into high plank and hold. Slowly lowering your way down. Arching up and back when you're ready for 5 of your finest cobras. They're really coming along now. So gains in not just flexibility in the back, in the lower back, but strength in the upper back and arms. 3 more, 3. Very last one, let's hold this at the top. Good, downward facing dog from here. Making your way to the top of your mat then. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, step your left leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Feet together, palms. Inhaling. Arching up and back. Come to upright. Hands to heart. Take that full breath and release, release. Good. So from here we're going to have dancer's pose or standing bow. I'm going to take hold of the left ankle first. And before we actually get into the pose, let's do that little thing where we draw the energetic circle around that standing foot. So, you know, you think, oh, I'm going to draw a circle, I'll draw a big circle. You don't really want a big circle because you want your body to hold you up within the smallest boundary, really. So it's just rooting through the inner foot, across the ball, down the outside edge, across the heel. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times on that one foot, one way, 2 or 3 or 4 times. Good, so you might find that you just feel as though you're held up magically, energetically. Let's take hold of that left ankle then. We'll tuck the bottom under. So choosing your choice, you could take that right arm up, couldn't you? Or if the chest feels open enough, you could take hold of that back foot with both hands. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the chest. Nice strong gaze. Good. And just explore, see how far your body is willing to let you go in this new position. Just feeling how it feels. Naturally, as soon as you start to go forwards, your knee might try to lever its way outwards away from the midline. Do your best, draw it in towards the midline. That's it, really squeezing the inner thigh in towards the midline. And that's going to give you greater stability in the end, isn't it? So just doing your best here. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. We've got figure 4, palms together at the heart center. Squatting down. Make sure to flex this uppermost foot. Flex the foot, it gives you like a hook, something nice and strong to hang on to. Lifting the chest, lengthening the lumbar. Good. Interlace your fingers for Kali Mudra. We're going to step back into high lunge now. Nice one. Sliding the front leg forwards. We've got 8, 7, 6, lovely, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down, hold it. 5, 4, Hands to the ground for 3-leg dog. Shoot that leg straight up and back, reaching for the ceiling. Wonderful. So shoelace twist to the right from here. So that right leg goes across and around the left. Good. Nice one. Separating the feet, of course. Have a good wriggle round, making sure that you're as even on your seat as you can comfortably manage. Just inhaling, allowing the body to lift and turn to the right. Sliding the shoulders down and really lifting the chest wide across the collarbones so you can make space for those shoulders to go back. You'll find if you allow the sternum to drop, then the shoulders separate and then it's hard for them to get back down again. So you've got to lift and then there's space. Really good. Stretch the legs out in front. We'll do bows and arrows here now. Rolling your way down. Let's point the left foot, take hold of the right big toe. Inhale. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. So earlier on we did hovering tabletop a couple of times. Let's do reverse tabletop this time. So you're going to bend your knees, feet hip width no wider, hands behind your hips, ideally fingers facing forwards, but obviously adjusting for whatever your anatomy prefers. Let's really lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades in and lock those arms nice and straight so you've got something strong to climb onto. Press down into your feet and hands, but feet really. Take your bottom towards your calves and scrape up the back of the calves, lifting the hips. Wonderful. Squeeze the shoulders in and maybe take your head back finally. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. When we come down, we'll come down to a baby boat pose. So settling onto the sitting bones, let's bring the feet up. Maybe hands underneath the calves, working towards horizontal shins. Lifting the chest in and shoulders down, and hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2. I think we'll go for 2 more times through that little sequence. So reverse tabletop. Shoulders in, arms locked towards your feet, calves, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly down in baby boats. Good, so horizontal shins, try and lift the chest in, shoulders back. You can pull those thighs in as close as you like so that there's room in the hips for your pelvis to allow you to come up a little bit more in the lumbar there. All right, very last one of each then. Oh, here we go. And forwards, up, and grounding down through the arms and the feet. Very last baby boat. Let's have downward facing dog from here. Come forwards into high plank and hold. Slowly lowering your way down. Arching up and back as cobra, just the one though. So time is a little bit upon us, but also we've done a fair amount of cobras anyway. So we'll hold this one up at the top. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. There we go. Making your way to the top of the mat then, inhale, lift your head. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step left. Feet together, palms, inhaling. Arching up and back. Front ribs, hips and thighs, nice and firm. And come to upright. Hands to heart. And take a full breath. And release, release. Good. So let's get ready for that standing bow and mentally prepare for holding with both hands. So we're going to take hold of the right ankle this time. Oh, remember to draw that little circle. So circles nice and small. As you draw the circles, think of lifting up out of the arch of the foot, the ankle, the knee, the hip, lifting, making space. Sometimes we think, oh, we're going to balance, we kind of compact ourselves and get in tight, and then that's not really very stable. You want to root down, lift up, that's it. Nice one. Let's take hold of that right ankle. Really roll that shoulder back and down. That's it. See if you can reach with both hands. So in a moment we're going to go forwards, and what might naturally happen is that your ribs might flare forwards. So as you take your movement forwards, pull those front ribs in, so you're keeping the core engaged as you fold from the top of your thigh. Good, good, good. Good, and you might find that that knee will wander out to the right, but do your best to draw it towards the midline for keeping the pelvis, the pelvic bone nice and stable. So from here we transition to figure 4, squatting with palms together at the heart center. Inhale as you come up and out. Exhale as you flex that foot across, keeping the core engaged, sitting nice and low and deep, long in the lumbar. That's it. And hold it here. So we'll step back to high lunge then, catching the weight on the ball of that right foot. Interlacing the fingers, stretching up. As the arms go up, the abs come in. Nice one. All settled? Let's go. We've got 8 knee slides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, hold it nice and low and deep. Hands to the ground for 3-leg dog, sweeping that front leg up, pointing the big toe up nice and high. Let's get straight into our shoelace twist left. Good, release, release those legs out in front. We've got bows and arrows now. Pointing the right big toe, taking hold of the left. Oh, nice, here we go then, pull that up. 1, 2. One more, and 8. Perfection. So we've got 3 rounds of reverse tabletop and baby boats. Good. So fingers pointing back, bending your knees. Here we go. Press, lock the arms in nice and straight, pelvic floor of course. Heels to seat, up the calves, the back of the legs, so you get length in the lumbar. That's it. Slowly down. Good. So we're bending the knees, pulling the thighs in nice and close so we can get the fold. See if you can maybe organize the knees towards each other. That's it. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 2 of 3. So locked arms, scapulas in, inhaling. Good. Slowly down, baby boats. Very last one of each now then. Press and lift. And slowly down. And we've got downward facing dog from here. Coming forwards into high plank and hold. Slowly down. Just the cobra, just the one. And downward facing dog. Good, making your way to the top of your mat now then. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step right. Feet together, palms inhaling. Arching up and back. Exhale. And come to upright. Hands to heart. Let's take the feet out nice and wide. We'll have Malasana, just a squatting pose. Wriggle your way down, pressing the thighs out and pressing the arms into the thighs and the thighs into the arms, lifting your chest. Really good job, well done. We'll come to lying on our backs then and we'll take a supine twist. So both knees together, feet together, arms out to the side, tucking the shoulder blades in underneath you. On an exhale, take the knees to the right. As soon as your little toe touches the ground, extend the top leg, take hold of that left foot, big toe or calf. All right, so let's release, release and change sides. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to the other side. Good, extending the top leg, taking hold of wherever you can comfortably reach. So making sure that you're not sticking your bottom out, but actively drawing the lumbar down. You use the breath to slide the ribs down so you maintain that lovely core engagement. You're able to lengthen the right waist. Wonderful. Ease your way slowly up, knees to chest, and draw them in and out, perhaps 5 times. Good. So organize yourself for your Shavasana from here now then. So taking the time to make sure that you're supremely comfortable so you won't be disturbed by discomfort. There we go. So taking a few moments just to feel the back of your body in contact with the ground. Getting a sense of the muscles and the bones softening and melting towards the ground now. A sense of being held, supported, and grounded. Take your attention to your feet, releasing, relaxing your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches, your heels, your ankles, and the tops of your feet now. Relax your shins and your calves. Relax your knees. The back of your thighs, the front of your thighs. Relax your inner and your outer thighs now. Relax deep into your hips, around your waist, your lower back. And your abdomen, your ribs, your chest. And relaxing the whole of each arm, the palms of your hands, and each of your fingers. Relaxing your shoulders, the muscles around your neck, your jaw. Relax your cheeks, your eyes, your temples, your forehead, and your scalp now.